All right, Shalom. Shalom, giving our praises, glory, and honors unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Tazawan from GMS Atlanta, back with another edifying video. An update to the M.O.T.B. and the coming digital system, which will be implemented by the beast found in Revelation, the 13th chapter, starting at the 11th verse on down. And I have an article here. Now, out of the beast, which we know to be NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which includes Europe, the EU, now you have the UK, but they're no longer part of the EU, right? Which that is represented by the 10 toes found in Daniel, the 2nd chapter, starting at the 40th verse. But I believe they're still a part of NATO. Okay. But you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the UK is still a part of NATO, which is still a part of the beast. Then you have America, which is the whore that rideth upon the beast, okay? And what's happening over there in the European Union, in the EU, is everything is going digital. They have a lot of different companies, which over the last 5 years, but even going back 10, 15, 20, 25 years, a lot of things have been going digital over there in Europe, okay? And what I have here is bitcom.org, and Bitcom is a company. Now, I just did a video recently with Bitcom, dealing with these different implants that are being introduced and different digital systems that are being introduced. Now, Bitcom, as it says here, it says, "Welcome to Bitcom, Germany's digital association." Okay. So this is their website, and they're basically a company that is a part of digitizing everything throughout Germany, okay, and throughout Europe. So, what we're seeing is these different countries that are part of the beast. What I'm showing here is countries that are part of the beast, a part of the EU, a part of NATO. They're setting up the system that the M.O.T.B, the Charagma, the digital all, the biometric implant, the BCIs, the Neuralinks, and these different devices is going to be connected to these systems that these companies are setting up around the world. Okay, so I just want to go to the about, right? So what is Bitcom about? It says Bitcom is Germany's digital association. Founded in 1999 in Berlin, we represent more than 2,200 companies of the digital economy. All right? The digital economy is being set up. Our membership spans more than 1,000 SMEs, including half of the 40 DAX companies, over 500 startups, and virtually all global players. Our members offer software, telecommunications, and internet services, produce hardware and consumer electronics, operate in the digital media sector, or are in other ways affiliated with the digital economy. More and more companies across all sectors are joining Bitcom as they digitize their business models. Now remember, this is teaming, all right? The Germans are known as the Temans. I'm sorry, the Temanites, from the family of Esau, Teman. You know, just like in World War II, you had the different German scientists, those that were, a part of the Manhattan Project and creating the hydrogen bomb and the atomic bomb, splitting the atom, and how we got nuclear warfare now today. That comes from the family of Teman, out of the nation of Edom. All right, and now today, they're that big tech brain of the EU. Okay, and so what you have here is you have this digital economy and this digital system and infrastructure that's being set up throughout Germany, and they're going to spread it out, throughout Europe as well. It says Bitkom advocates the digitization of the economy, our society, and public administration. We push for the faster rollout of gigabit networks and digital infrastructure for energy and mobility, for trade, and for smart homes for cities and regions. We support policies for data-driven business models, for data protection and cybersecurity, for platforms, disruptive technologies, Work 4.0, and lifelong education in a digital world. A strong European digital policy and a fully integrated digital single market are at the heart of Bitkom's concerns, as well as establishing Germany as a key driver of digital change in Europe and globally. So when we say that the beast is representative of NATO and the EU, this is what we mean. Okay, because they pretty much have everything covered when it comes to this digitization of the revived Roman Empire. All right. And that ties everything into the scriptures. Okay, the prophecies. All right. When you go into Revelation, the 13th chapter, all right, it mentions here, right, I mentioned Revelation 13:11, the beast from the earth. All right, this is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. All right, which you have Canada and other countries a part of it, but it's mainly talking about these European countries and America, the U.S. Okay, and what they're going to do is they're going to create this digital world, this digital system that's going to tie in everything, right, like I read here. Education, work, data privacy, security, tech and software, startups, politics and law. Okay, everything is going to be filtered through this digitization, starting in Germany. But like they said, they want this to spread throughout the world, a global effort, from Europe to America and around the world. Okay? So before the M.O.T.B can be implemented, first you have to have a system, an infrastructure, a digital infrastructure set up that the physical device, the charagma, that's going to be implanted in the minds and the hands of the people. You got to have the infrastructure set up for the beast to use. Like, for example, before everyone could just pull out a credit or debit card or tap their phone or swipe the cards, first you had to have the card readers, all right? You go to these different stores, these different cash registers. They had to go from typing in the numbers in the 50s and 60s and 70s to now you just scan it. They scan the barcode, okay? You hand them cash. Or now, what do? You tap your phone, you tap your card, your smart device. The total comes up on a digital screen, So it was a progress of this infrastructure that was set up to where it's pretty much in the perfect place for the M.O.T.B to be implemented, not just in Europe, not just in Germany, but around the world. Other countries have the same thing in their own regions, you know. So it says Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is this digital system, this infrastructure that's being set up, this new society that's being created, this new normal, all right? This new order of the world that Esau's trying to implement. That's the image. It's going to be a new look to how the world is and how the people operate in it. Okay? It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is a new system, that the image or the system of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not a willing participant in this society, then they're going to ostracize you, put you in prison, right? If you don't take the M.O.T.B, they're going to have these guillotines and these other methods of chopping off heads. And, that's in Revelation 20th chapter, but they're going to have it set up to where if you don't comply, then they're going to, take you out. Okay? If you don't comply to this new system that is emerging. Because everyone right now can be canceled. Everybody's a threat. You can't say this. You can't say that. There's commercial guidelines and, community guidelines being violated, and they're making up new rules as time goes on. And eventually, to tie everybody into this new system, they're going to, give you that implantable device. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, and free and bond, to receive a M.A.R.K. in their right hand or in their foreheads. We know that right now to be one of the major companies with that M.A.R.K. in the forehead is Neuralink, without a shadow of a doubt. These other Israelite groups, IOIC, IGBK, they're BSing with this truth. Okay? People in the world can see what the M.O.T.B is. All right? You'll never see GMS change from this doctrine because we can see it. Okay? But here it is. You have a major breakthrough in technology, and Bishop Nathaniel and General Yohanan and these other groups that teach otherwise about the M.O.T.B, HOI, Brizabak, they don't have any talking points about the Neuralink and this technology from Elon Musk. And he's behind a lot of, AI projects and robot projects. But these Israelite groups don't tie what he's doing with the Neuralink into Revelation 13 chapter. Okay? And they're going to make it that if you don't take the karama, if you don't take this digital implant, that you won't be able to buy and sell in this world. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the M.A.R.K. or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You got to be tied to the system. Okay? You got to be tied to this system. Okay? So you're telling me that this digitalization, right? It's the Edomite here. Okay? Out of Germany. Teaming. And they have all these, it says what, over 2,000 companies tied into, over 2,200 companies of the digital economy, what this digital association represents. First, you got to have the infrastructure set up, right? Then they can introduce the M.O.T.B to where people take it and they use it. Just like when they had had dropped, that new drop with that the jab. When the jab dropped, they set up the mask, they set up the infrastructure at the hospitals. They had the tent set up, the drive-through testing, everything was set up. All you had to do was just to go in, a doctor seen you or a nurse saw you, and they gave you the jump shot. They was giving it away for free, offering hamburgers and French fries and free tickets to events. So when this happens, and this is when the Israelite world is going to be shaken up. When this happens and they introduce this digital implant worldwide, mandatorily around the world, especially here in America, you other groups are going to scramble. And you're going to have individuals saying, yeah, GMS has always been right. We're just the prophets. We're just warning you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, but we can see the infrastructure being set up. So when it comes, it'll be more streamlined. There won't be no real struggle. People can just take it and continue to live on, especially as these crises increase, famine and food shortages, water shortages, martial law, riots and protests. The current economy fails. So then they introduce this new digital economy based off of these different types of systems. This is just over there in Germany. This is just in Europe. But there's other of the same projects happening all over the world, the U.S. included. So I just want to speak on that. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is, a new digital system emerging. Different companies are being handled by these different digital firms, and the infrastructure for the M.O.T.B is being set up and will soon go global. As a matter of fact, I might title this lesson that. But with that, our praises, our glory, our honor goes into Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai by Shomer Kakwadash. Double honor to the bishops, apostles, elders, all the brothers, all the apostles, the 144,000, the rest of the hopeful elect. Hope this is edifying. Until next time I say shalom. And don't take the M.O.T.B implant when it comes. Trust in Yahweh.